Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? We have so much to get into. There's so much for us to talk about. Man, this is probably going to be a very long stream to let you guys know ahead of time because I have so much to talk about, discuss. But first, thank you guys. We just hit 28,000 subscribers yesterday and we went over. Okay. So I'm really happy. I want to celebrate and thank you guys for helping me hit that. Okay. We did a great job. We all together hit 28,000. The numbers just be rolling now. So it's been a great weekend. We had a great time. Hopefully you caught a couple of our streams. Yesterday we streamed and discussed the Clancy case. So thank you guys. We hit 28,000. We are not far from our goal of hitting 30,000 by the end of September. So, birthday is coming up. I'm a Virgo. Is it Virgo season yet? Almost, right? In a couple weeks, it's gonna be Virgo season. But I'm so happy we hit 25,000. How you doing? The president is in the building. President Felicia is on her job today. Okay. Hampton's finest, come on in. Hope everybody's in a great mood. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And before I start, if you are new here, let me know in the chat so we can celebrate you. If you're going to rewatch this or you're part of the replay gang, you watch me on Monday morning from work. Let me know too where you're watching from. But let's get into some things. Hey, Sadie. Hey, Sadie. How you doing? Already starting off great. Okay, we starting off great. So much has happened. We're going to go over some things happening over on social media along with going over the episodes because there's so much I want to talk about. Where do we start? Okay, where do we start? I think let's start with Mecca. Okay, because there's been so much I've seen online and I want to have a conversation, a ponderosa. Let's come together and talk about this. Now, over the weekend, the girl he was talking about that he used to date came out. They all like to come out. When the lights come on, they start moving, right? When the lights come on, everybody wants their moment. And so because of the whole situation with Mecca saying he didn't feel like Belle was pretty enough, and I quote, I just wasn't sure if he was pretty enough for me. There's been a lot of dialogue and conversation online as this girl came out. This is the girl. And so there's a lot to do and talk about with Mecca in this stream. So I'm going to start here. Let me know if you've been seeing her TikToks, you've seen people discuss it, because I have thoughts. And y'all know I'm not PC. So there's a part of me that really feels as though just because Mecca doesn't find Belle attractive does not always necessarily mean it's because he prefers white women. Just because Mecca does not find Belle attractive, or at that time did not find her attractive, does not mean it's because of this. Just because Mecca did not find Belle attractive at the time pretty enough, does not mean he is gay. I feel like so many times people are looking for reasons. Oh, it must be because he prefers white women. It must be because he must be gay. Are people allowed to just not find certain people attractive? Do we always have to attach on the board, the crime scene board? It must be because he's gay. It must be because he prefers white women. That's what I've been seeing all over social media. All right. And so she came out.
And she moved.
Were you in love?
In love?
Yeah.
In high school, no. But there was this girl that I dated once I moved to Ohio. We were only together for like a couple months, and we hit it off pretty strong.
Yeah.
And she moved away to
This is
basketball overseas.
Got it.
Now, The biggest thing from this, she says story time. Let me see if this actually has her story time. They don't have her story time. To me, it was no big whoop. They dated for a summer. She was a nanny. She was nannying. They dated for a summer. And then she went overseas to play ball. Sort of like Chris. And so the long distance, it didn't work out. But there's all these dissertations that it's because he prefers white women. Oh, because he had this first. Can't it just be, yes, she does deserve better. I agree. She does deserve better. But why does it always have to be it's because he's gay? How can you find this attractive but not Belle? It's just like, and the fact that people were running with this all weekend. Let's write a dissertation about him liking white women. Could it just be that at the time he didn't find her attractive, and over time maybe he developed more attraction to her? Can we think outside of just groupthink behavior? I wish there was more room for just gray thinking, not just black and white thinking. Yes, she's gorgeous. Yes, she's a beautiful girl. But we all know Mecca has a lot of issues. We know that, right? So it was just kind of like, okay, they dated for a summer. Why even come out also? It's nothing there. But as we see on these reality shows, the people from the back want to come to the front, get a piece of the pie. We saw the same thing from Love is Blind, all the exes coming out. Everybody wants their 10 minutes of fame. But I just don't understand why it has to be, oh, it's because, he prefers white women. And I guess if he does, who really cares if he does? I just don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah, to me, it's social media tropes. Like it's okay. Let's find the reason why he don't like Belle, or he didn't find her attractive at first. If y'all are true fans of this show, how many seasons have we watched where people meet at the altar and then the attraction grows over time? I think it was season 2 when the old girl wasn't attracted to her husband, and they still married and got like 4 or 5 kids. For some people, attraction grows, but we don't allow people just to have room to just grow their attraction to somebody. We have to nitpick and find, oh, it's because you used to date some white women. It's always that. He is rude and disrespectful and unkept. I would not say unkept. I would also probably not say rude. Disrespectful, I probably wouldn't say either. Does he have a lot of issues? Yes. Does he fall over his words? Yes. Trauma? Yes. Does he, not really understand how to be with a woman at times? Yes. Unkept? I wouldn't say that. Maybe he lacks style. I think we all can agree he probably lacks style. I haven't, to me, found him to say anything disrespectful, but y'all in the chat can let me know. I have not seen him do anything to me that was disrespectful. Maybe he tends to me, say things without really understanding the context of how he's saying those things. Saying that he wasn't attracted to his wife, some people might see that as disrespectful. I think it was just like, I don't know if the right word is disrespectful. Cringe, yes. Not reading the room, yes. Not understanding social cues are the meaning behind your words, yes. But me personally, I don't see that as disrespect. Those are thoughts in your mind you need to keep there. Keep those thoughts in your mind, or keep it with your boys in your group chat, or have a conversation with your wife behind the scenes. But I don't know. I don't see it as disrespect. Hurtful things? Yes, Sauce. We can say hurtful things. Yes. I will agree. I will agree. You are right. They are hurtful, but disrespect and rude, I'm gonna have to fall back and not say that. So this girl came out with her story, and there was just so many just dissertations, and people in the chat. His daddy already told us about him. And so then I saw something very cringy with him and his dad. Let me see if I can find it. I have a lot of stuff to go over with y'all today. Let's see if I can restart this.
We don't need to have no long drawn out conversations about no weird stuff.
Bro, first of all, who you talking to, bro? I'm not one of your friends. Second of all, which hair are you talking about?
See, bro, this is what I'm talking about.
No, I'm serious.
The hair on my head and my facial hair.
Okay, there's hair up there, and then there's hair down there.
Hey, yo.
Bro, you gotta cut the hair down there, bro. You don't manscape?
I know what that is, but...
You don't manscape. You don't, bro.
I didn't say all that.
You look like you got Lil Wayne in between your legs down there. Bro. It's probably bushy and all that, bro. You should let me hook you up, bro.
No.
Come on, man. Let me just, I put parts in mine. Jerry curl, S curl, taper it, fade it up. Man, it looks real good, bro. Let me, you want to see how hot?
No.
Right,
I don't need to see any of that. No.
All right, bro. You should let me hook you up, bro.
No.
Women get Brazilians. Guys, get their hair cut down there too, bro.
Yeah, females go to a salon to get that done by a professional.
Oh, professional. Get paid for it. You want to pay me for it? I'll put a fro hawk down there.
No.
Come on, bro. Let me just hook you up.
Let me care.
A lot of fathers and sons have this relationship, but you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just trim you up. Here.
Thanks. Hey, bro, why do clippers smell like that? It smells like asparagus and hot dog water.
Oh, these is my manscaping clippers.
Bro, I know you lying.
Is this a cry for help from Mecca? This is highly inappropriate. A, it's his father. B.
So we're going to go over that second video a little bit later, y'all. But y'all have to remember, this is his father. And I know there are allegations. There are lots of allegations about his sexuality. I don't talk about people's sexuality because I just don't care. Love who you love. I that's not my thing over here. The video was very cringy. So once again, this has been his father, the example, the mirror, the person who also, I guess I'll say allegedly, abused him. Peeing on himself out of fear, being whooped and having a trauma response. To me, I see that as abuse. If your body's reacting like that, those are just things that he has talked about. I can only imagine the things that he has not said out loud. And yes, then I saw this photo. Okay, I saw the photo. I think when I look at Mecca, I just see someone who never got the opportunity to find himself and is struggling. And having a father like Logic, y'all saw the video, inappropriate. Once again, he works at a school. He works at a school, y'all. I think he just doesn't know who he is. And I think this is what happens when you are born into a dysfunctional family. Your father also lacks maturity. I guess his only, or one of only, if not the only female person in his life, what was his grandmother? Is that his grandmother or his aunt that we saw in the office that day and at the wedding? You don't have no examples of to be a healthy male. Oh, it was his aunt. Okay, thank you, hot sauce. He has no examples of healthy male relationships. But then he also doesn't have a woman also. I guess the aunt, I don't know how involved the aunt is. So you really are trying to figure out your identity. And we saw the video. And the sad thing is, even when I watch his interaction with Paul, I feel like at times the experts mirror parental dynamics, not just for Mecca, but I see the same like mirroring of parental dynamics when it comes to Adam. The not being good enough child, Adam, the not being good enough child, Mecca, and your parents, Dr. Lisa and Paul, are critiquing you, are reminding you that you're not good enough. You have to think that sometimes therapists, we become the mirror for reparenting yourself. We become the mother. There are people who said that they have chosen me as a therapist because they want to work through their issues with their mothers. Black men who have said this. And so that was like, wow, that's kind of heavy. It's up to me to assert myself and act in a way that is healthy so that you have a better concept and idea of healing that mother wound that you have inside of yourself. So we as therapists also become the parent. You're reparenting yourself, and through this relationship, this parallel process, I am also helping you heal that dynamic. So I think at times, I feel as though Dr. Lisa and Paul become that symbiotic, like parental dynamic. And you have, at least with Adam and Mecca, I feel like these two men are often told and shown that they're not good enough. Which I feel like, at least from Mecca, I don't know anything too much about Adam's parents, but I'm getting the same vibe. Oh, thank you for the jewels. I'm getting the same vibe that he has also been through some of these things. So that's another aspect that people don't think about. This is a person who has a mother wound and probably a daddy wound. And so you come into an environment where these two experts are condemning you, calling you performative. And I watching that video also reminded me about the probably toxic masculinity that he's also dealt with in the home and on the outside. Yeah. I'm like, he's a principal, right? Not a teacher, he's a principal. He's really trying to find himself. And I think there are a lot of men who are trying to find themselves, and they do it some outwardly and some inwardly. I think he's showing his more. I think it was probably just him and his dad in his house, right? He didn't does have siblings, as we found out, also went to go live with the stepmama. And so he got left with the daddy at home beating him, being condescending, inappropriately sarcastic, probably bringing women in and dating other women, while he watched from a distance of his half siblings having phones, socializing, and he's acting out at school. And instead of his father, who's also a principal, looking at what's beneath that iceberg, why are you acting out? What's the behaviors beneath that? I'm just going to beat you. I'm going to beat it out of you. I'm just going to beat you. Y'all are saying y'all feel bad for Belle. I don't feel bad for her only because we all make choices. And I think, I shouldn't say I don't feel bad for her. I can't think of the right word of what I feel for her. I think sometimes I just hate how we say that we feel bad for Black women. I don't know, it comes off a kind of way like we're always perpetually victims. And I kind of hate that. And I don't want to see Belle as a victim. That's why I'm like, I don't want to say I feel sorry for her, because she's not a victim. And I feel like as Black women, we get caught up in this, I don't know, that we're victims, that people have to feel sorry for us. That's all we're seen as is, I feel sorry for you. I don't know. It bothers me. And y'all let me know in the chat if y'all get the essence of what I'm talking about. But it's always that we feel bad for you. It's like, okay, well, are you going to do anything to help me in my situation? I don't know if you guys have seen this photo where there's a hand sticking out the water, and it's like, help me, help me. And everyone's just kind of like watching the hand reach out of the water for help, but nobody is really trying to grab it. And nowadays, the hand is reaching for help, 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 help. But everybody's just like, oh, let's watch the hand reach out for help. Let's stream. Let's watch. You're like, help me, help me. Am I getting the angles right? So that's why I don't like the whole feeling sorry for her. I was like, we get caught up so much in people feeling sorry for us. Like, help us. I also want to say, ultimately, it's really not the experts, y'all. They do a little bit of the matchmaking, the interviews, but it's really up to production, Kinetic, Chris, Peacock, the powers that be. Ultimately, are the ones who have control and power over who gets finally matched. It's not really up to the experts. And I think people have a misconception about that. Oh, he definitely needs therapy. That's a good point. Where was his village? His daddy was his village. And one thing we don't talk about, everybody says we need more community. Where was his community? Because he didn't have a community, I don't think he knows how to be a villager. And we don't talk enough about learning how to be a villager. And right now, in this Married at First Sight community, you would say amongst these couples, he's a villager. And so you bring someone into a community as a villager who doesn't come from community, who doesn't know how to be a villager. And I think this is kind of like what you get. We don't talk enough about learning how to be a villager. Y'all want community, but do you know how to be a villager to build up the community? Hey, Beth. Missed you. Good to see you. That's a good question, though. How would the previous experts have handled him? I wonder how Pastor Cal would have handled him instead of Paul. Probably, I don't think as aggressive. Dr. Pepper, we barely saw her. So I don't know. It's sad because I'm sure if he had a woman present in his life, he would be very emotionally intelligent. That's not true, though. That's the thing. We also put on the woman to bring a man up and make him emotionally intelligent. He has a woman, Bill. Okay, he has a woman, but he's still not emotionally intelligent because he has to work on that shit himself. It's not the job of a wife. It's not the job of a girlfriend to raise a man up. And I feel like society puts so much pressure. What are you bringing to the table? And a woman having to make a man emotionally intelligent, that's not my job. My job is to love you, support you. But you got like Tori said, you gotta get your shit together on your own. That's not my shit. That's not my job. That's not my responsibility. He had half siblings or step siblings. I think he had step siblings. I don't know if I believe that he believes his dad is trash. It's his dad. It's that unconditional love. I don't know if he feels that way about him. And we're kind of coming towards the end of the season. So I'm like, I don't know if we're going to see his dad again. Yeah, he definitely gets that from his dad. She is choosing to stay. And we did see on the preview, she said the Belle on the outside of this experience would never put up with as much shit as she is inside this experience. That's maybe what it is. I think sometimes when I hear people say I feel bad for a Black woman, it's the pity. That's what it is. That's it. The sorrow or the sorry, I feel sorry for you comes with a lot of pity. It's the tone of pity. That's why I don't want to feel like that's why I don't feel sorry for her, because I feel like it comes with feeling pity for the person. And I don't like that. Yes. It so is. We watch it on TV, watch it in movies. The black woman always has to go through so much trauma before a savior comes in. And the savior is always a man. Half the time it's not even a black man. But there's always a man there to save her from her trauma and help her see herself and help her live happily ever after. It's not that she found herself, she healed, she had a great career, and she did on her own. It's because a man came up and snatched her up, right? And took her out the hood, took her out the trauma. Mecca is deeply wounded, but Belle does not deserve this burden. It's the language for me, y'all. The burden. I don't like to look at people like that either. I don't like to look at people as burdens, broken. Those are words I just don't like to refer to people as or use. I don't like that. Yeah, there's just like so many tropes here. Belle is a warrior. I don't like that. I'm not fucking with that tonight. Yeah, have people learn how to be villagers? No, because people focus so much on community. I want community. I'm looking for my community. I want to raise my children with community. Do you know how to be a villager? Did you grow up with a village? Second, if you did, was the village healthy or was it dysfunctional? She said today that she she's she says she appreciates all the support, all the love. She's about to do cameos now. But she says stay tuned and watch all the episodes, even the reunion. Is what she said today. So if y'all want her to send you a birthday wish, y'all can catch her on Cameo. Already assembled. Do you think that what Michelle is doing is teaching him emotional intelligence? I feel like Michelle is very one-dimensional, or at least they're presenting her one-dimensional. I think it is healthy. But I don't know if I see Cameron pour in as much as Michelle does. And so I'm looking for the reciprocity. I just don't know if I see Cameron doing the same thing back is my concern. Do y'all see him doing the same thing back? If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Let me know if you're a new subscriber. And if you're watching from the bushes, come on into the chat. We don't bite. I know a lot of people just watch from the bushes, but y'all can come to the front row. So I just don't know if I see him pouring in as much as she's pouring into him. At some point, you have to see your parents as people. They made good decisions, good or bad. You have to see them how they chose to live their lives. I'm gonna agree to an extent. As you become an adult and you go through different things, maybe it's having kids, maybe it's relationships, you do start to see your parents as human beings. And maybe you do start to see that, okay, they had to make decisions out of survival. They didn't have the tools. They didn't have parents showing them how to be the best person, whatever. I get that aspect of it. But it's as you grow up and you start to have conversations about the things that weren't right or that you need today and they still do the same old shit. Yes, I can see you as a human being, but I've verbalized to you my needs and you're still doing the same thing. That's when it's like, I can see the human side of you, but you're also not working to become a better human connection between us. But I do think it's hard for some people, especially parents, that when their kids grow up to be adults, it's hard to, and I think the children too who are now adults, to bridge that gap from I'm the mama and you the child to I'm your mom and I'm an adult woman. I'm an adult man. I think that so many people struggle with that. Bridging the gap between I'm 25 now, I'm 30, I got my own kids. Going from your parents seeing you as still that child to like, I'm a woman. Let's have an adult parental relationship now. And I wonder about the adult parental relationship that Mecca and his father have now. Because looking at that video and looking at the wedding, has much really changed? I don't know what much has really changed. Mecca does have the capacity to change and become a better man if he decides to put in the work. I agree. I agree. I definitely agree. Do you feel bad for Black women in these predicaments because we see ourselves in them, or our friends or families? I just like, I don't know what the right word is. I don't feel bad for her. I'm just like, here we go again of watching a Black woman be put with somebody who's not ready to be in a relationship. We see it over and over again. That's the part. It's like, here we go again. Like, same story, new network, new season. It's the same thing all the time. Same thing. Mecca has privilege, Belle did not. So why is it poor Mecca? Everyone escapes a father except for him. What privilege does Mecca have? Maybe I missed the privilege part. Y'all let me know in the chat. Maybe I missed that part. Community is like people say building generational wealth, overused and misused. I think so. High vibes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think it's a misused term. Like people say it's so without, it's so hollow. It's such a hollow word now. I want community. Like community's dying. Are you helping it die? How you pouring into the community? Like they say, what you gonna bring to the table? How you gonna help us? Sometimes the village are stupid. So Beth, it's been a minute. For Belle Mecca to go to dentist, they'll need therapy, lots of it. What? I like them better a lot than the other couples. I think Cameron will find a way to screw it up. I wonder if Cameron will run and self-sabotage. I'm curious to see, will they still be together at the reunion? He a track star. What was that song that was big a couple years ago about being a track star? She's a runner. Michelle is the Asian woman with the white man who is a community college coach. Ooh. But I think he needs to start with himself. You gotta start on being a village for yourself before you can be a villager for a community. Then her roommate also mentioned that she has a temper. And that's why it's very important that before you marry somebody, you want to know how they are in arguments. So when people tell me, oh, we never argue, we never have disagreements, you need to know what that looks like. Do they go straight to hell with their words? Do they put hands? Do they go inward? Do they run? What type of person are you when you communicate during disagreements? I think that's so important for people to recognize. Yeah, he does shame him. He shames him a lot. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you for the jewels, the sparkles. Thank you. The thing is, I don't want Mecca and Bell to work. I don't want Bell and Mecca to work. Okay. They all need therapy though, Beth. They all need therapy. It's not just him. They all need therapy. I don't think the dad respects Mecca. Mecca should be able to see some of his dad's flaws to not repeat them. Y'all know how easy it is to say that though? How many of y'all are trying to not replicate the behaviors of your parents? But then you find yourself saying something, doing something, moving the same way your mama or your daddy used to or still do. Some of that stuff is just ingrained from being around them your whole life. Some might say maybe a little bit's genetic. But I think so many times we're like, I don't want to become like my mother. I don't want to become like my father. And you find yourself replicating some of that stuff because it's just natural. So yeah, he sees the flaws, but this is all I know. So it's not that easy. Hey girl, are you new? I haven't seen your picture. Are you new around here? So it's not that easy to just say he should know. Like I said, I wonder how many of y'all have really tried to not be like your mama, your daddy. It's DNA. You have great intentions, but all of us at one point is like, damn, I sound like my mama, don't I? Damn, my daddy be saying that. Or you be at your parents' house and your mom or your daddy look at you like, you sound just like your daddy. And you're like, damn, I don't want to sound like him. Yep, I've tried not to be like my mother, but I find my life has mirrored hers. Oh, it's so frustrating. That's another good conversation. How you try so hard not to become like them, have the same lifestyle, and maybe it's a system, maybe it's society, finances, whatever it is, you find yourself becoming like them. Oh, you are new. Okay, welcome. I think Felicia probably has your orientation packet ready. Welcome. We're gonna get you on the fast track over here, okay? You get frustrated because it's true. Yeah. That's why it's important to catch yourself while raising your children so they don't have these types of issues growing up. True. Some parents are aware of how they show up and just don't care. Also very true. Very true. I agree with that. But the more you resist being like your parents, it comes out anyway. Then you have to figure out how to forgive them. Oh, good topic. Good topic. Forgiving them. I've done a couple of videos about forgiveness, forgiving your parents. Yes, welcome. Welcome. Oh, you were in the bushes. Okay, you came out the bushes. I love when y'all come out the bushes. Come on. Don't be scared. Come out them bushes, y'all. We're not gonna jump you. We just want to say hi. Oh, you came from TikTok. Who came from Threads? I know I got the Threads people up in a tizzy today. Welcome. You came from TikTok. Yeah, between TikToks and Threads, they kind of pissed at you, girl. They be mad. Deep bushes. Well, thank you. And like, what else? Let's talk about some other things about anything else y'all want to bring up about Belle and Mecca before we move on. I loved her pretty in pink outfit. I wonder if it's on her page. I ain't saved her page, but she had posted her whole outfit. I thought it was cute. I be liking her fits. I like that she puts time, effort, and intention into her outfits. But I know, like I said, I know some of y'all don't like the fashions. I think her name is like She Is Belle or something. Her name is. Oh yeah, She Is Belle. Okay.
Words, the pouring into me, the DMs, the paragraphs, everything. Like, you guys are amazing. And
So y'all want to find her on Cameo? She on Cameo. Okay. I want to see. Oh, here it is. Thank you guys so much for all the love, support, and feedback. It means a lot. Continue to watch the entire season, including the reunion. So I'm guessing they're gonna say yes on decision day, but they're not gonna be together probably by reunion. I'll be dropping something very special for you. The special thing was that she announced that she was gonna be on Cameo. I love how some people just have like their own eclectic, like little style. I thought she had posted a photo of her outfit, but maybe I saw that somewhere else. She be looking cute to me. She just reminds me of like that 90s type of fine. I don't know. I think she be looking nice. She got a tattoo during the show. She's confident she is her own person. Oh, here it is. I knew she had posted it. Okay. PYT, pretty young thing. Now let me follow up on the chat. Mecca was cruel when he said Belle was not pretty enough. Do you? I could tell you really don't like him. I could tell you don't like him. Oh, hey, girl, I haven't seen you in a minute too. Yeah, noticing those old patterns. It's been interesting to see people's perspective on Nikki evolve. I root for her peace. I love to be more like Belle. She claims she is outside of the show. I feel like she's the same way on the show as she is on the outside. She seems the same to me. You know, she'd be looking different because of the, the hair and stuff. But thank you for the jewels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like she's the same person. Y'all think she's different? So some of y'all are saying y'all are more like y'all parents and y'all would like to be horrible. Let people be they own individual people. Does everybody have to have a bust down, baby hairs, a crop top on, tattoos showing, cheeks hanging out the back of the jean shorts with some like knee-high boots? Do we all gotta do the same thing? Yeah, we discussed this. The pretty enough. We kind of talked about his dating history a little bit. I did slide in her comments like, okay, girl, you can come on over when you want to. You doing interviews after the show? I was wondering what kind of purse that was too. That's the purse right there. Anybody familiar with the brand? But that's the purse in the photo. Oh, it was Marc Jacobs? Okay. Yeah, very crazy. Yes, BBLs. We gotta have a bust down. We gotta have a tummy tuck. We gotta have a tummy tuck belly button, a BBL, a wig on. Can people just be different? Y'all all interested in her purse. It's Marc Jacobs. And that's another thing I saw online. People were like, when he gave her the gift, they felt like it was cringy. I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me? I thought it was cute. Is there something wrong with me? It showed to me that he had intention. People are like, she was so excited, like it was so cringy. He listened. He realized she likes hot Cheetos. He bought her the perfume. He bought her this purse. Was there anything else? Y'all are so focused on aesthetics that when a man actually listens and shows up with something that reflects that he was listening, it's cringy. You know, it's cringy. And just like the man can't win for losing. No, I said I thought that part was cute, and people were like, well, then later, did you hear what he said about her? Yes, I heard that. But the moment, okay, the birthday moment before the bullshit was cute to me. Dang, I said the bag is from the swap meet. Damn, savage. I thought it was cute, y'all. I thought it was cute. Y'all never heard of charcuterie board? I didn't make that up. A little charcuterie board. I thought it was cute. Yeah, he observed, he listened. She liked hot Cheetos. She probably brought up that she really wanted that. What was it? The Baccarat, whatever it's called, the perfume, the purse. She said she's never had anybody like move with this much intention. It's hard because his actions versus his words. And I always say, what are the actions saying against the words? In this case, the actions are saying one thing and the words are saying something completely different. Yeah, y'all agree with me. It wasn't y'all didn't feel like it was cheesy. It was thoughtful. Anything else on Bella Mecca? Because we already been talking about them for a long time. So I also want to talk about the bestie twins. Okay, let me find the bestie twins. I can't play the video because they have sound on it. But they're sitting in the car listening to Taylor Swift. And I'm like, damn, misery loves company. If they hanging out, she definitely did not say yes to Devin. Mother-daughter. It's definitely giving mother-daughter. What y'all think about this? Are y'all surprised? Yeah, misery loves company. Yeah, somebody definitely said the purse looked like it came from the swap meet. Hot sauce, you definitely are a man because that purse does not look like it came from the swap meet to me. Yikes. I can't say charcuterie. Like, what's wrong with saying charcuterie? Yeah, they seem like they were so close on the show that I'm not surprised. Now, when it comes to Nick and Courtney, I'm just like, thank God y'all decide to say no. I wonder why they gave them that out when I haven't seen them offer the out to other people. Why not give that out to Adam and Marissa, Devin and Caitlin? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why hasn't anybody else been given that out? Freaking frat but bitter. Courtney is 29? She is 29, y'all? Oh, I did not realize that. Yes, it's definitely giving mother-daughter. Yeah, why are people mad that I'm saying charcuterie? Toxic Disney princess. Insufferable, yes. Let me see what the comments were saying in this video. A good mother-daughter mega duo. MAGA. Them being Swifties tracks. Perfect. They should become a girl group called the Insufferables. If you told me this was Caitlin's mom, I'd believe you. This tells me everything I need to know. Damn, they're saying she ain't give Devin half this much of her personality. Toxic twins. Oh, God. MAGA queens. But yeah, I'm guessing that she probably didn't say no to Devin. Because I've seen Devin a couple times looking so lonely eating a sandwich. Dang, I can't believe that Courtney is only 27. You know, allegedly people were saying that she has roid rage from being on them roids. It's like, I don't know about that. The thing about Courtney also, I think about her having issues is that she's been around, I think, bodybuilders her whole life. And I feel like that community doesn't get discussed enough about how just toxic it is, how you have to be so focused on your body. Her parents were bodybuilders, being around that community, and how it probably gave her a negative self-image herself. And I wonder, you know, could some of her trauma come from dating somebody in that industry? I don't know, but it started to make me think. They saying MAGA. Maybe they had too many couples, and maybe they need enough footage to make it a halfway point. And once they got enough drama, they dumped the couple. I don't feel like they had enough footage, because just like Love Is Blind, I don't know if y'all pay attention to the detail of these shows, but when they don't have enough footage, we get a lot of scenic photos. They're using a lot of droids. Is it drones? Drones. They're using a lot of drones this season. If you guys have paid attention, we're getting a lot of, you know, over scenic things of the city, the ocean, the park. And I've been told that they do film just as much as Lifetime. This season we got more episodes, because last time we got 10 episodes. This season are we getting 20, I believe. So they do film a lot. It's just, I guess they didn't care about the other stuff that they filmed. And Nick also said that Courtney refused to go to his house. I couldn't believe that, because they didn't show everyone's apartment. But he posted photos on threads of his apartment. Let me put some respect on him, because it's not an apartment. He got a 4-bedroom. Was it 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 4-bedroom, 2-bath house? So he posted some photos. He's like, here's some photos of my house, since Courtney refused to see it. I'm like, damn, she wouldn't even go to your house. Devin should run so fast. I just think that they weren't invested in the other stuff that Lifetime was, because it's a lot of group. A lot of the episodes, you get to see bits and pieces of dates, I say the first 20 minutes. But then the rest of the last, I guess 25 minutes of the episode is some group thing, a dinner, a therapy session. It's all been group stuff, so they just really want the drama. Hey, that's what somebody said in one of my videos. Yeah, the group therapy, y'all. There's a therapist side of me, and then there's just a casual viewer side. As a casual viewer, it creates drama, it's messy. As a therapist, it's traumatizing. These sessions very much are group therapy sessions. It's a trauma dump, and it makes room for people to just pick at one another. You should not be in a position where you are newly married, just getting to know your partner, and now you're in a room where everybody's shit is on display. Everybody gets to pick at you and tell you about how you are, with that you ain't shit, over and over again. And then you turn off your mic and go home, and now your partner has to deal with the emotions, the mood, whatever it is that activated you, because production wants scenes. And I feel like over and over again, when I watch the group therapy, the dinners, I feel like Paul is very much trying to pull out a scene, a moment from Adam, a scene or a moment from Mecca, and also Felipe. He baits them. And then when they don't pick up the bait, you kind of see a little bit of an inner tantrum. Like, damn, they didn't pick up the bait. Some people have said they feel as though Paul says things and he waits for Dr. Lisa to co-sign. I don't know if I really paid attention to that, but I think in these newer episodes, I do need to pay attention to that. Do y'all think that she be co-signing, or he says things from a relationship expert and then he looks for the psychologist to come in and co-sign the bullshit? Y'all let me know in the comments. Courtney is severely underdeveloped. Can I have my word, y'all? Can I just have my word? I know it's charcuterie. I call it charcuterie, okay? Let me have my thing. Why are y'all so caught up in me and my word? Like, it's charcuterie over here. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Group therapy would lead me straight to need more therapy. Yeah, group therapy can be good, but at the same time, it could also be kind of like traumatizing and not the best. Y'all are really going in about this damn charcuterie word. What is the big deal, y'all? I think my people know that I'm discussing a charcuterie board. Let me know if y'all were confused about what I was talking about. I don't think half the people in this room, even the people in the bushes watching, are confused about what I was talking about. Charcuterie, a board of cheese and meats, nuts, grapes. Okay? Whenever I make them, I call them charcuterie boards. I don't understand why this is becoming a thing on the stream tonight. Why is this a thing? I was rewatching the last 2 episodes with my mom, and I was wondering if Courtney had friends outside of this, because it would be interesting to hear her thoughts. Yeah, a lot of people, we didn't see Nick's friends. We didn't see Courtney's friends. Damn, did we see Felipe's? Michelle's? I don't think that the show is really invested in the personal relationships, family and friends. Because even on Lifetime, we would see them have a taco night, a game night, and all the friends would come over. We didn't see that as much. Yeah, I don't get why this is like a big thing. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like a lot of y'all know what I was talking about. Yeah, a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Thank you. I'm like, am I going crazy? I feel like I'm being gaslit here. Let me go through some more of these comments. Part of me thinks that Nick didn't want to get a bad edit. I think he probably didn't want a bad edit. I also think he wanted his relationship to work. He also didn't want a bad edit. He didn't want to look like a quitter. I think so many different things. When you saw him outside, he started to tear up. And Courtney's like, oh, now you want to show me your vulnerable side now? I'm like, girl, get off of him. Get off of him. Let him just be. Yes, it's a joke, y'all. It's a joke. Now I'm gonna be petty. And tomorrow I'll post a video or a photo of some charcuterie boards that I have created to be petty. And those who are here in the chat are gonna understand when y'all see the photo on the post. Oh, she being petty. I'll put hashtag petty. Yes, he is very much baiting them to look for a moment. The girls are looking for a moment. And it's so weird, the dynamic between him and Felipe. I don't understand between him, Felipe, Adam, and Mecca. There's this weird dynamic with Paul. And I posted on Threads. If y'all follow me on Threads, y'all should. I'll be getting in trouble over there. Good trouble. So I posted this thing. I don't know how many. Oh, it has almost 70,000 views now. I just want to remind people that Paul is not a therapist. But your boy is good. Go get him a degree down at that ladies' online school. As long as he positively impacts lives on the show, that's all that matters to me. I'm a fan. I think he has very valuable insights. We don't care. He's amazing. He's amazing. And yet he is therapizing these people down. And I said, this is why the Dr. Cheyennes get away with the bullshit. Because at the end of the day, I see Paul doing some harmful things, but people don't care. Nobody cares. They feel like Paul is getting that ass, and that's what they want to see. They don't care that he might be traumatizing them. They don't care that he repeatedly brings up Mecca's trauma that he's never spoken about before. Because he's getting that ass. And he's entertaining. Psychological harm? Who cares? Degrees? Who cares? We don't care that he's not a therapist. All the comments. We really don't care. He's good at what he does. Get that doctor lady out of there. That's what everybody was saying. I'm like, damn, I realize how deep it is that people don't care that he can be doing harm, that Cheyenne has done harm. People don't care. Yeah, the group therapy was not it. Like, people don't care. It's crazy to me that people really don't care. Was Devin and Caitlin MAGA as well? Did they make it a big deal about them? They didn't really talk about their political beliefs. Courtney, you can tell for sure. I guess we'll talk about Adam and his whole microaggression stuff too. Damn. Hey, Deb. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. You got a new person here. Just discovered my channel. Thank you. Did you come from TikTok or Threads, or you found me on YouTube? But thank you. Thank you. Please make sure you guys hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Yes, welcome. President Felicia will give you your orientation packet on the channel. Make sure you study up on that. Nick should have told Courtney, he's been holding back tears. Yeah, he has been for a long time. Oh, you're also new here. Hey, everybody coming out the bushes tonight. Hey. Yeah, Paul's a gaslighter for sure, for sure. So we talked a little bit about the experts. Who do y'all want to talk about next? Y'all let me know. Should we move on to Felipe? Do y'all want to talk about I'm the man? Sean coming out on the robe. Sausage gate. Swinging around his eggplant. He did that for y'all. Y'all know that, right? He knew them cameras was there. He had to show y'all, I'm the man. Yes, I am. He ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. He walked out with that robe open to America to let y'all know I'm the man. Yes, I did that. Oh, he had to let y'all know I'm the man. Yes, awful. And somebody else was in my comments. I don't know if you're watching this video from the bushes. Somebody came into my comments and was like, oh, I'm one of Sean's exes. I'm like, girl, call me. Call me, DM me, email me. Oh, you're scrolling on YouTube. Okay, the algorithm got you over here. Oh, hey, Kyle. Good to see you. Hope you got a good time at the gym. So let's talk about Sean. Okay. Sean coming out in the robe. Now, I'm going to leave it to y'all. Was it on accident? Could it have been an accident? Y'all tell me. He came out with the towel, and then he stepped it up a level. Because he has to know that there are cameras there. Trying to figure out if I can find like the video. Was that in episode 15, y'all, or was that in episode 14 where he came out in the robe? Oh, here we go. Why is it not?
This moment. I'm leaning in fully, and I know you're trying your best as well. Either like get all the way in or just get all the way out.
What are you doing, Nikki?
What the? What? Oh. Not Nikki sold her soul. You hear it? He had to let y'all know he the man. You came just in time, Kyle. Yes, it's been a wild season. Some of y'all saying he disgusting. The fact that people don't care that psychological harm is happening due to Paul. Yeah, that was crazy to me. It got to a point where I'm just like, I'm not even going to try and I'm not arguing the comments with these people because they really don't know what they're talking about. Yuck. Not an accident. Oh, you're not sure if it was an accident. It meant to do that on purpose. Oh, you new here? I haven't seen your face. Are you new here also? We got a lot of new people in the chat. Sean knows the cameras are there. He's been so eager to have this. Now, so my question to y'all, is there a space where maybe Nikki wanted to engage in this? Is it that the show has been pressuring her from the beginning to pull down her boundaries, push them away, and that it could have been also just, okay, fine. Like I say, fine, take your fruit snacks. Or do you think that they've been engaging in some things for quite some time and that also maybe there was peer pressure to finally just talk about it out loud? We had some interactions of the sexual flavor. So, I need to see him come out there with the robe open, y'all. Yeah, half the scenes he has been a child. The most we see him dressed up though is at what? The dinners and the group sessions. Yeah, I think we need to file a lawsuit here. That's why I'm like, was there some peer pressure here? I have a feeling that there's been some things happening and there was an agreement that we're not going to discuss these things, those bases we've hit. Oh, you think she's been lying the whole time? Yes, Gray, it was on purpose. What did he really need from them cabinets or that drawer? Once again, you couldn't just in the room remember to tie the robe. You gotta know it's cameras. Were you that excited? But to me, I continue to feel as though the show pushes her boundary. I don't want to involve my family. Oh, well, I hear you talking on the phone with your mom, but you haven't integrated me into your family. It's a boundary. Oh, y'all saying she has liked it all along? She didn't sell her soul. It's her. She just tried to hide it. Oh. The tables have turned about y'all opinions on Nikki. So y'all think she been liking him and just didn't want to admit it? Interesting. I wish the show and cast respected Nikki's boundaries, like Caitlyn and Courtney, who were also uncomfortable. Yeah, I do notice that. When it comes to them being, they're not, do y'all feel like they're hard on the women at all? Do y'all feel like they've been hard on them at all or push back a little bit? I feel like Dr. Pia would push back on the women a little bit. I don't know if I'm really getting that here. I feel like Dr. Lisa one-on-one, when they went to the couple session, her and Nick pushed a little bit. Oh, y'all feel like she lying to herself. Y'all think she liked that man. She just embarrassed is what it's giving. Oh. I forgot about that. You might be right. You might be right about that. I could see him saying that. I think that you can feel pressured at any age. You're kind of like in this bubble. You have a producer you're assigned to, telling you things, asking you questions, prepping you. You have the other couples you're talking to. You have this man all up on you all the time. I could see how the pressure could just be like, fine, let me just do something. But there's a part of me that believes they've been doing stuff and just never said on camera. Oh, yeah, she started to like Sean. Oh, she wanted it, but wanted to come across as bougie on cameras. Are you new here, Miss Jones? I feel like I haven't seen you before. I don't think it was hard to get. I think that maybe she fell for like the intellectual side of him, maybe not the physical, and she's been hoping the physical could develop. Or do y'all think the whole time she was kind of physically attracted to him? Yeah, probably she's embarrassed. An unexpected attraction. I could see the unexpected attraction. I could see that. Based off some of the things she said in the last 2 episodes. Let me pull back up this clip. Oh, see. Oh, he tied it up now, though.
More sexual intimacy, not actual sex. But we did have a physical encounter that was more of a sexual flavor. Yes, we did. Yeah.
See, she laughed. She's like, she was kind of into it. But then also kind of like, yeah, something happened.
What we planned on doing and lasted for way longer than I thought. So.
Too much. Nikki, you're bugging.
That was more of a sexual flavor.
Nikki got this man feeling himself. Wow.
I'm the man. I'm the man. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Look at this.
Nah, cuz, nah. She liking it.
Now it's really about figuring out if we can build a type of emotional connection that can grow into.
Somebody said we are watching coercion. Do y'all feel like we are watching coercion? Oh, I like you in private, but not in public. Okay. Yes, please make sure you guys hit that like button. We got a lot of new people in the chat. Raise your hand if you're new so we can celebrate you. Nikki has tongue kissed him since the first episode. This was bound to happen. My opinion on Sean is he's so sexually driven. Any girl that casts from Marissa to Bill would he'd want. Like, do I say this? Because when you say it like that, it kind of comes off a little bit predatory when you say that. So I'm a little careful about that comment because it kind of can lead to like something else. I don't think she actually likes him, but try to convince herself. I don't know, the way she was kind of acting in the confessional after the sexual flavor. I don't know. I think there's a different side there. I think there's the woman who has had to present a certain way because of being in HR, being a corporate woman in Black America, you have to present some way. I think the same thing with Dr. Sean, them having to present a certain way on TV too, and in their regular lives. That I do think there's a different side, but I think she has to continue to present this image. Oh, you're new, Sweet Jones. Hello. Make sure we get you a packet also, orientation packet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gotta get you the orientation. We should be having an orientation coming up this Friday. I'm gonna be able to squeeze you in. Yes, I tried to set this live up. I think that I set this one on maybe Thursday, so y'all would know ahead of time. I'm trying to get better at setting them up ahead of time, but you also have to turn on your notifications so you know when I post things. Luda. Okay, you in HR? Yes, I'm happy that the family is growing. We're missing Rose tonight. Yeah, somebody said that they feel like they're watching some coercion happen. Maybe him and Logic Daddy need to do a video together about grooming habits. If you're late, you missed our video at the beginning. Oh, are you new too? Jamila? Are you new? Let's celebrate you too. Make sure, Felicia, you get her a packet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad some of y'all coming out the bushes. I'm at a point in the show that I don't want to see any couples beside Cam and Michelle make it out because they don't deserve to have a happy ending, especially Caitlyn and Devin. I think you came a little bit late, but we actually played a video of Caitlyn and Courtney dancing the car to like some Taylor Swift. So I don't think her and Devin make it out the game together. And I also saw a video of him just sitting at a table looking kind of sad by himself eating a sandwich. So I don't think they're going to make it. They do constantly have alcohol around during the experience. Blame it on the Y'all notice the black cups? We were introduced to that these new sets of episodes. Love is Blind. We have our Love is Blind cups, the gold ones, the ultimatum. We have the silver ones, I believe, and now Married at First Sight. We have the black ones. I'm telling y'all, once the deal is over with Peacock, this show is going over to Netflix. Y'all thought it was behind a paywall at Peacock. It's going to be behind a bigger paywall over at Netflix. That's what she said. She said, not me. Welcome all the new people in the chat. Okay, so we talked a little. Anything else about Nikki and Sean? Do y'all want to move over to Adam and Sean? Let me see. I know Peacock don't like me showing these clips. I feel like when I was watching this, do y'all feel like when Sean and Adam got into that argument, was it laid with microaggressions? Was it that it was a black man talking to a white man? He didn't like the way he was talking to him. Let me see if I can find any other clips. They have so many clips of this this naked scene of him walking with the robe. I wonder if Adam would have reacted the same way if it was like Felipe or somebody talking to him like that. Okay, let me see. Share this with y'all.
It's gonna make her feel less than.
Question: do your parents talk like you do? Oh wow. Not at all. No. Not at all. Not so at all. I'm curious, and I don't think there's anything wrong with you. To start with that.
I feel like there have been so many times where I feel like at the table that Sean tries to become an expert. Is anyone else picking up on that? He has to position himself to become the most educated, the most just having knowledge and power. He always has to be in a position of power. Anybody else picking up on that? Are you new here, Cobra? I haven't seen you before either. Is Mecca putting Belle through hell due to the facts that not one but two mothers abandoned him? Yes, in some ways. We need to pray for our brother, not tease Mecca. What anger is he still carrying? I didn't say we should tease him. Not this channel. I think there are a lot of other channels teasing him, but I'm not one of those. A lot of people online have been projecting their own perceptions onto Sean Nikki. Of course, like not just him, everybody. Great. I see that all the time. All the time. Oh, hey, Gia. I need you to help Felicia with the orientation packets. We got a lot of new people in the chat. Oh, it says I'm freezing. Anybody else feel like I'm freezing? No, the golden ones, I have some. Let me go get them for a second, y'all. Yeah, these are not you probably can't tell on the camera, but these are gold. They say love is blind on them. I actually need to get the Love Island ones also. Netflix can afford another dating show. They already got Temptation Island. But Chris is already on there with The Ultimatum, Love is Blind. He gonna add this over there. It's just a matter of time. I think they have this show on Peacock for the next 3 seasons. Yeah, he was definitely furious. Yeah, real quick. He ate him up. He didn't like that. He did not like that. Let's watch a little bit more of it.
That's crazy. But that's a crazy. I think you are who you created yourself to be. Yeah.
Ooh. Created yourself to be. And it's interesting to me because I feel like since maybe it was the last group session, I kind of feel like Adam has checked out a little bit more. And watching him eat that steak, y'all. No decorum. The way he was eating that steak. I do feel like everyone has said, Paul has said, Sean has said, I have said, Adam has created this character that allows him to be and exist and be accepted. I don't know who the real Adam is. And I wonder, does Adam know who he really is? Yeah, which one? Who called him a clown? I don't remember either. Adam has low EQ. He didn't even understand what Sean was saying. Yeah, because he got on him and said, what did he say? I do have bigger words that I could use, but I choose not to, or something like that. Seeing how hyped up Adam was during outside the confessional, he was fuming. Yeah. Did y'all see Marissa? Didn't really say much. She was kind of holding back a smirk. There was a tinge of microaggressions with his never be associated with people like you. You. Okay. People like you. People like you. Sean was getting him back for Nikki because when he jumped on Nikki for a comment at the dinner table, I'm sure Nikki does not like him because Adam was verbally aggressive. I don't think like half these people, if they were in this room together, they would not associate with one another. That's why I'm like, who's really gonna be friends once all this shit is over? No disrespect, but then proceeded with disrespect. Always, Gia, always. Yeah, I'm like, my internet good. Yeah, I agree. Right message, wrong messenger. I agree. That's what I said in my video too. Yeah, we went over the X conversation with Mech. We already talked about that. Shots fired. Boom, boom, boom. Shots fired. Shots fired.
A lot of times when people use words like vibes, like ripping it, cooked, they're simplifying it into one word because they don't have the vocabulary or emotional intelligence to describe what they're actually feeling.
So you're calling me low IQ?
No, I'm not calling
Oh, somebody says it's always an insult when a black person is correcting them. The cast is very anti-black when they get together. Oh, I haven't seen these comments. His whole speech pattern changed in the confession after being called out. Sean is not wrong, and Sean gets on my nerves. Oh, man. You change your photo again. Which is better to watch this or Love Island Clam Slam? You love giving me the either or questions. I think this because Love Island season 8 was mid at first, but then went downhill. You love the either or questions, Kyle. They're not real welcome packets. It wasn't just a steak for me. It was also him putting his leg on her chair. I felt that was very unnecessary. The chair couldn't have been that big at all for her to even be sitting there. And then you got to add your damn long ass leg to my chair with your dirty shoe. Yes. Please stand up. Please stand up. With the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Sean does try and be an expert, annoying, but he ate Adam up. He did. He ate. In my opinion, Adam has checked out, going off on Felipe. Yes, finally somebody else who sees that Adam is completely checked out. Even the way he dressed, he wore a plain shirt. That's not Adam, which is also interesting because someone pointed out that Paul gets on Adam about his Komodos, but then wore the same one himself or a similar one. I do feel like Adam completely checked out and he's only here to be here probably because he have to because of a contract. He just seems like he's just there now. He just doesn't care. And I also kind of want anybody know why he keep wearing socks in the water? Yeah, she definitely looked like that outside. I agree, gifted one. I agree. Ah. Okay. Do y'all think that Adam is a little MAGA? Tinge of MAGA? Yeah, he kind of ate him up.
that. I'm just saying this is my experience of people.
I would love to do an IQ test.
So no, not IQ, EQ. It's different.
You said IQ.
I said low emotional intelligence. That's what I said.
You said vocabulary though. That's a little bit.
Okay, so the question is.
Interesting how Sean is right, but the table is starting to gather against Sean. When he did say EQ, he didn't say IQ, he said EQ. Do y'all think, based off of the comments on this TikTok, people feel like the show at times can be anti-black? I don't think I picked up on how much people really started to come at Sean about the EQ versus IQ. I didn't pick up on that the first time. Yeah, he said EQ, not IQ. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't wear water shoes. Yeah. He sure did sun him. Sure did. But everyone started to gather against Sean. Where's the energy for Adam?
Taking it to him. If I have friends who are using words to shortcut their actual emotions, I would make them say, tell me what you're really.
Oh, he is seething, y'all. You could tell he either wanted to get up and walk out or punch him. He is seething.
Feeling. Vibes can't be describing of everything. I'm sure you're a genius academically. The question is, did you create a character around something that you're protecting yourself from that keeps you from just...
Oh, getting to know people. This is Adam's character, and I think the character has been around for so long. I think he just that's what he's used to. Is the character. And I wonder how many for how long have people been showing up as a character, the actor in your own life? That you don't know who you really are because you have shown up as this character for so long. I think a lot of people are Adam in some ways, like present a certain way because they want society to accept them, present a certain way because they've been under control for so long by their parents, and they're finally able to become who they want to be. Excuse me. I think Adam is a lot of people, but it felt a little bit like the table started to gather against Sean when Adam is the problem. Yeah, she not. She not. The thing I noticed about Adam is that he is trying to be the tough frat guy that has it all put together. Well, that's not the case. I agree. This show is anti-black woman. And Seattle in a whole is anti-black. Yeah, I don't think there's not a lot of people who live in black people who live in Seattle. I've been my brother-in-law lives in Seattle. Both my brother-in-laws actually. Yeah, he was right, just it was the wrong person, right message. Oh, I know that It Takes Two, they did a video about I saw their thumbnail, something about Peter Pan or something. Entire lives performing. Their entire lives. Okay, we got a couple people who on the East Coast. I'm glad y'all here because this is what 9:39 there. Yes, we talked about Mecca. We talked about Mecca at the beginning. We talked about Mecca like almost for a whole 50 minutes. Yes, please hit the like button to put the thumbs up. Thank you, Cobra. Thank you for reminding folks. Let's see.
Being able to articulate your emotions accurately and to really go into like being the real person, because I don't think in 20 years, if you become like your parents are, you're going to be talking like this.
Oh, gagged. Gagged him. Ooh, we gagged him. Yeah, speechless. Definitely was gagged and pissed off. Well, you can just rewatch from the beginning. A lot of people watch this on Monday from work, so I have just put, you can rewatch in the morning. Yeah, crickets. Oh, he was pissed off. Very pissed. Yeah, they definitely started to Caitlyn. Notice the wives didn't say nothing though. His own wife didn't say nothing. Next to him, and when she was outside, she didn't say anything. We have not talked about Felipe yet. You on time. You right on time. We have not talked about Felipe. I think we might talk about him next.
I felt like I was listening to my father talk to me.
Right.
I feel like I do have a robust
One might say that about you, Paul, when it comes to you and Mecca.
vocab. I just prefer to use these words. Like, I feel like they're the optimal way in a lot of instances to describe how I'm feeling or like what I'm doing. Yeah. And it's like how I communicate with all my friends.
Friends that we saw his friends when they were first matching him. I don't think we see his friends either. They're not interested in the family dynamic or personal relationships because we have not seen any of that. Yeah, he's not. I wonder if he's all his friends. He's a put together friend. So they don't really, you have that friend who seems all put together, and so they don't ever have to really be held accountable or anything like that. I wonder if it's that dynamic. She don't speak up for herself, and she's showing about to speak up for Adam. The retreat, we're gonna talk about that. It reminded me of the Chicago retreat. It gave me those vibes. Vibes, as Adam would say. Vibe. The vibe. So yeah, he was pissed off.
I would never speak to anyone else like this unless they had said something to me, and I've only been incredible.
Now she going the problem is she had to go home and deal with this now, which is not fair. I'm sure he was angry and upset, and she had to go home and deal with a pissed off Adam.
Incredibly nice to him this whole time, so I'm shocked. To call out my emotional intelligence when his relationship is an absolute shambles is ridiculous. They were fighting over such like basic shit for their age is absolutely fucking childish. And even
How dare you? How dare he? How dare he talk to me like that? How dare he? Yeah, she very much is. She says she's not the Marissa that she was when she was 23. How old is Marissa now? Is she like 26? She's like, I'm not the Marissa I was when I was 23. The Marissa I was back then when I did blah, 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 blah. She has a lot of growth to still needs to happen there. He sounds 47. He has that, I think people call like a long drawl, is what somebody said. Damn. I think we just haven't talked about Felipe and Tori, right? Is that the only couple that we haven't talked about was Felipe and Tori? Now, do y'all think that when it comes to Felipe and Tori, is Felipe already cheating? Is Felipe already checked out? Now, the thing about Felipe, how do I say this in a nice way? Felipe is the repercussions of still being on the titty. Okay? Felipe to me is a man who's still on that titty. His mother has not weaned him. And so you have a boy whose mother still does everything for him, now having to show up in a marriage. And this is what happens. And so it's so important for mothers to wean their sons off the titty. Because now Tori is having to suffer through a relationship with somebody who's a boy. I think he never stopped cheating. Damn. And I think that Felipe is so used to dating app culture. I think he's also bringing that into the relationship. Felipe is Brazilian. I thought he was Brazilian, is what people have said, is that he's Brazilian. Oh, you think that she reminds him of his mother? I never thought about that. Hmm. Never thought about that. But I think that Felipe likes the idea of Tori, and maybe she does have some resemblance to his mother, and maybe he's looking for another mommy. He's looking for another mommy. And I think there are so many men who are still being breastfed by their mothers that they don't have room in their lives to take their mouth off the titty and look at a wife or be engaged in a wife. And there's such a conversation to be had about, moms who overly parent their sons and idolize them and put them on a pedestal, and the detrimental effects of that for women who try and be in relationships with them. I wouldn't even say damn near. I think he does gaslight her. And it was sad to watch her talk about feeling emotionally manipulated by Felipe. And then Paul would say, well, what do you think that emotional manipulation is? Because if he was emotionally manipulating you, those are serious allegations. And those are just cause for Felipe to not be on this show anymore. If we really felt like that was happening, he would not be on this show. Now, that was gaslighting right there. You're telling me I feel a certain way, or I feel like something is happening in my relationship. I'm seeing these things happen. You're telling me, no, you don't. If it was that serious, we would let him go. Yeah, he straight up dismissed her feelings. And this is when I talk about when I talk about it being harmful, the things that Paul is saying and doing. This could be traumatizing, being in this type of relationship and having this expert tell me, no, you should stay. Stay. It ain't that bad. Because if it was, we would let him go. Yet y'all allow him to come on this show and become somebody's husband. It was horrible. So horrible to me. And that's where the difference between a therapist and a life coach comes in. As a therapist, I would never say, if a client tell me this is making me feel some certain way, are you sure you feel that way? Because that can't be accurate. Let's pull back the layers. Let's pull back the onion and see if your feelings match fact. But I'm never going to try and convince you that the way you feel is invalid. You have a right to feel the way you do. And I have to meet you there and understand where those feelings came from. And together, let's figure it out together. But to watch him kind of gaslight her, I'm like, damn. She continues to hold her own and say, that's his shit, not mine. And Felipe, I think he at times is good with his words. And so that convinced her, well, maybe he says he's going to change. He says he's going to change. Yeah, don't deny my experience. Once again, this is the difference between a relationship expert and a life coach. Paul was acting in the interest of the show, not the couple. I agree. Are you new here? I haven't seen your photo. Well, we got a lot of new people in the chat tonight. I also feel like Felipe showed up this way from day one. You are right. Day one. And they still said, welcome to Married at First Sight. We found you a wife. Even though you were a mess, you're good TV. You're good TV. Yeah, I've been saying this, and people have been in my comments on threads like, how dare you not like Paul? What's wrong with you? You don't like Paul? What's wrong with me? Oh, that sauna date that was put together by production. And Felipe was just too quick to take credit for it. Felipe is not put together enough to put that thing in action. And if you watch the show for a very long time, the closer we get to decision day, around the 2-week mark, they always come around with some kind of video, a gift, reminding you of your wedding day, reminding you of why you said yes at the altar. So, of course, Felipe pulls out a bag. In the bag is what these producers put in there. A photo of us. Remember this? Yeah. Yeah, and they had a charcuterie board. But yeah, I don't believe that was put together by him. Maybe even if it wasn't production, maybe it was his mama and his sister. And production just set up the drone to fly around. They're using a lot of drones this season, if y'all haven't noticed that. But yeah, Felipe definitely was ready to take the credit for that. And right when she's starting to withdraw, here he comes to love bomb her. Remember, don't leave. This is what you could have. These kind of evenings. Yeah, he definitely dismissed the feelings. But people love Paul. He's better than other people, is what I've heard. Yeah, that's what they're meant for, to create drama. Creating holes in the relationships, when I thought the point of it was to help and navigate. Never that. Never that, Kyle. This is how they get the most drama. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, you get like, what, 15 minutes at the beginning of them going on dates, excursions, and the next, what, 30, 45 minutes, I would say probably 40 minutes, is some kind of group thing. Every episode, the last couple of drops have been group things every episode. Now the next one is going to be the retreat, another group thing. How can we get the most drama and have them not all be in different places? That saves us money on the budget too. Let's rent an Airbnb. Put them all together. We put some questions in a box. Give them lots of liquor. Because that's what happened with David and Madison and Michelle. And what was the dude's name? Production they had all this liquor, these games. They put a battery in her back, Michelle's back. And old boy had a whole bunch of liquor. I can't remember. He had left. Did he leave before she confronted them? No, it was after, because then production had to come with a car to pick him up because he couldn't drive home because he was so drunk. But yeah, that's what these things are. It's to get people together and have drama. And now you put them all together for a weekend. So y'all think we're going to get, what, 3 episodes of the retreat or 2? What are the next 2? What are the drops? Do we have two more drops? I think the show ends, what, the following week? Yeah, we have a lot of new folks in the chat. Thank you, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you have not already. If you're watching from the bushes, come on into the chat. Yeah, he definitely comes across as manipulative. You know, somebody in my comments said that it was a Coco. I don't know. You like this season better than the last? They amped up the drama. I think last season was kind of a test run. Let's do 10 episodes. This time they're like, we need to try a lot of different things. They went back to the playbook, the Lifetime playbook, but add in more Love is Blind, more episodes, group activities. So they blended it both. This season has been better, but for all the wrong reasons. Oh, thank you for the jewels. Thank you. Do y'all even remember the couples from last season? Yeah, I know old girl Jane is her name Jamie? And her mama got a YouTube where they recap the episodes. Married to the T, I think is what it's called if y'all are interested. Ain't nobody watching that shit. Y'all were problematic. Oh, is it just one more drop? Is it one or two more drops? I thought it ended on the 20-something. Is this week the 20-something? No, next week is the 27th. Does it end on the 20th or the 27th? Yeah, he always looks disheveled to me. Always. Yeah, the trip is definitely going to be filled with drama. Felipe is a Nepo baby. Yeah. Oh, Alan. Yes, Alan was his name. Thank you. Alan. I feel bad for him though. He did kind of get kind of hit pretty bad. Yeah, I'm like, how y'all really gonna start a YouTube channel recapping the episodes? Y'all were problematic. Y'all were the issue in both y'all relationships. I do miss it. I feel like we took it for granted. But going back to Felipe, him and Paul having this like back and forth thing, I hate to side with Felipe because he is a mess, but I do feel as though what he said was true. At the end of the day, I don't have to convince you, Paul. I have to convince my wife to stay with me. I'm like, oh, he kind of right. He is kind of right with that. Because he does have to convince Tori, not you. I thought it was cringy to have a mother and a daughter seeking husbands. I think if the mother and daughter were like friendly and nice, I don't think people would see it as cringy. If they're more likable, I don't think people would see it as cringy. If they had come out of it like happily ever after, both found husbands, it would have been like a great story. But because of the mother and daughter were problematic, it's cringy. Oh, you didn't know that they were on the last season? Yeah, they were on the last season. And they were both problematic to me. Oh, this season brought you back. Okay. Yeah, that's the crazy part. That is the crazy part that they were both like making points. Hey, Maple. You got the tension because you late. Happy Sunday, girl. Felipe was right to come back at Paul. Paul is constantly overstepping. He needs to stay in his lane. He is not a therapist. That's what I keep trying to say, and people say they don't care. They say they do not care that this man is not a therapist. At the end of the day, we love him. He's getting into these people's asses, and that's what we like. He's way better than the last experts that we had, is all I keep hearing. Like, I even made a thread, like, he is not a therapist, and people are like, who asked? Duh, we know he's not a therapist. Like, we live in a strange world, y'all. You right. You right. After Paul and Felipe's back and forth, I wish Tori was given the opportunity to speak about feeling convinced of Felipe's efforts to stay committed to her because Tori looked defeated. Yeah. She did. They of all the people, they are also doing Tori wrong. She continued to try and speak up for herself, and they're continuing to like, be quiet. Be quiet. We're making good TV. We don't care about you. We're making good TV. Is basically what they show us all the time. Be quiet. Shut up and dribble the ball. The husbands were bad, but they had issues. I don't think that both of the husbands were bad. I think that the mother and daughter had issues, and I think that the mom's husband, I think he is somebody who just has some PTSD and has some issues. Um I don't particularly feel like Josh was really a problem. I think that it was more of his wife that was the problem, but I think I know people disagree with that. Long as we gonna call your mama. Yeah, times are changing. It's so sad. Like times are changing. Like people really don't really care anymore. And I wonder what that means for me also sometimes. Now that people are also noticing outside of myself, I'm like, what does that mean for me though? That people don't really care. I'm glad you care, G. I'm glad you care. How are they problematic? They would gang up on the older woman, her husband. Yeah, I don't feel like they ganged up on him. What was the daughter's name? She was so self-absorbed. She only like spoke to have herself listen. Um, I think there were so many issues with her. I don't remember her name. Yes, please, you guys, hit the like button. Thank you, Cobra. Yeah, I definitely think that in that season the mother and daughter were problematic. I don't think that the mother's husband probably should have been on the show because I think he does have like PTSD, potentially I think some anxiety and also maybe some drinking issues to help him probably cope with some of the PTSD he has. Um I just think the mom was an issue. I think her daughter was an issue. I think to me, it felt like production really tried to hyper fixate on the whole Burning Man thing because they had nothing else to get from Josh. So that's the only thing that they could really build a narrative off of. So I think that the mother and the daughter were like problematic. And the daughter was just so focused on herself. So yeah, I think that they were both problematic. Yeah, not a fan. I think is that everything from like this episode? I think we kind of skipped over what Camille, Cameron, and Michelle. I think that's the only thing that we skipped over. Yes, please y'all. Like the live. Trying to see, was there anything else I saved that I want to talk about? I think that's all. I've been thinking about doing this video on Blueface. I have all this stuff saved from Blueface that I was going to do a video for. Jalen, thank you. I could not remember her name. Jalen. Yeah, the apple does not fall from the tree. What did he ask her to lie about? I thought it was interesting how he was standing outside during the confessional and was saying how you would expect a partner to stand up for you when people are saying things about you that are not true, right? A partner to stand up for you. And she's like, oh, look at that. An ant on the ground crawling. Yeah, she's like, "Oh, look at that. Water on the ground. Who would have thought?" She's like, "Felipe, the shit they saying about you is true. Don't have me. I'm not putting on my cape for you. Ask your mammy to do it." Ask your mammy. What do you think about Felipe? Oh, that's what we were just talking about. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, you would think a partner would stick up for their spouse when there's a table full of people saying things about them, right? A partner would stand up and say something. Look at that. It's nighttime. Hmm. Uh, yeah, we talked about Mecca and Belle at the beginning. A lot of Mecca and Belle from the beginning. I loved it too, girl. Like, that ain't my problem, sir. We got about 2 more weeks before I go back and go live with my sister. But yeah, so we're gonna have the retreat full of drama. Did we figure out if this week is the finale? Let me see. Is this week the finale? I think it's next week. Oh, it's the end of the month. So we get 3 episodes. Yeah, it's next week. We get 3 episodes this week. And then I guess we're gonna get decision day and the reunion next week. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. The 29th. So the 29th is what next? Wait, the 29th is a Saturday. The fuck? No, it says the 27th. Yeah, Thursday. So this week we're gonna get another 3 episodes. And then next week, next Thursday, we'll get the decision day and then the reunion. Thank you for the gold coins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wonder if they have descriptions. Are we gonna get the no, there's not descriptions. Are we gonna get the retreat all 3 episodes? Let me see. They would try and give us 3 episodes to retreat though. Oh, they haven't added the details of what all the episodes are. Okay. But I really liked oh, thank you, Felicia, for sending me a super chat. The president. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure you guys hype the video. You like, you subscribe. We made it to 20,000 subscribers. We just hit that, I believe, last night during our stream. So please make sure you subscribe, you like, you hype, support the channel. You can also join the membership. That's also an option to join the membership. But please at least hit the like button, leave some comments. If you're in the shadows right now and just want to come out before we end, come on out. Step to the front. Come out the bushes. We just want to say hi. We're not going to jump you. I think Felicia got a couple more orientation packets if you want to come out from the shadows and just say hi in the chat. You don't got to add much, but you can just say hi and let us know you here. Thank you so much, Felicia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did reach out to some other channels about maybe doing like a stream together. I did get invited to go back to IB Chillin's channel, but they're actually streaming right now. And I had already planned the stream today. So I'll probably go back on their channel and do something. I would like to do something for the finale with a couple other channels, like maybe some kind of big collab. You've been here though. You've been here. I know some people in the shadows who haven't said hi. Yes, come to the altar for prayer. Good night, Felicia. Thank you so much. I know it's late over there. It's 10 o'clock. Some of y'all got to get up in the morning. I do too, actually. But yeah, anybody want to come out from the shadows before we end tonight? Thank you. Thank you for the jewels. We take everybody. We take hoes. We take everybody into the church. Okay, everybody. Oh, thank you. Are you new? Sugar Honey Bunch. Yes, go over there and watch the Lindsay trial case. I will continue to be covering that this week. I'm going to start covering the Tupac case also this week. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably drop a video tomorrow for the Tupac trial. Oh, thank you. See, it's some people coming to the altar. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Hi, Nicole. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyone else want to come up before we end church? Let us lay hands on you. Let's give you prayer before the week starts. Anybody else want to come to the altar? Come on, come on, come on. The doors of the church are open. Let the church say amen. But this was a great chat. It was a long chat. I had a good time. Welcome to all the new people. Feel welcome here. It's a safe space. I appreciate everybody, whether you're a member, a subby, you high in the bushes. We're going to have you come out one day. I see you over there. You're going to come out. Please make sure you guys hit that like button. You subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Use some of your hypes for these videos. I make great content, great videos, but I need the algorithm to start pushing them out a little bit more than what they are. And I need you guys' help to get me there. So I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you for everybody who joined, who came into the chat. I appreciate you guys. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Please make sure you guys hit that like button. Oh, you enjoyed? I'm glad you were here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But everybody have a good night. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. See you on the next one.